All right. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Paul Tranny here. Going to dive into using some color fonts because it's actually color font this week. Color font week this week. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but that's why I'm doing this stream. So just give me a warm welcome. I'd love to see you, hear from you. Awesome. Os Media, Sergio. Yes, this is live. I wish I knew your name. I don't know if that's Chinese or what, but either way, hit that like button, hit that share button, be fantastic. We're going to use these color. I'm going to give you color fonts that you could use, and I can even show you how to make your own. So, if you don't mind, I first want to start off by showing you where you can get these fonts. All right. So, like I said, it's color font week. We will get this posted here in a second, but basically this is Valentine's Day edition. So we're going to be handing out 5 awesome color fonts each day of the week, starting Monday. So basically there's 2 that are released. You can see right down here, Mad Type was the first one, and now there's Sanserdam. Those are the 2 fonts. All right. Hello from Scotland. Good to see you. Korean. Sorry, I can't read Korean. I apologize. I've been there. I've been to South Korea and North Korea, technically, because I was in the DMZ. Either way, thank you so much, Adobe Illustrator, for posting that link so you can check out those fonts and all that good stuff. Hello, Lee. All right, so fantastic. All you need to go here, come in here, and download. When you download fonts, what you're going to get are OTF files, and this is what we're gonna make. Isn't it cute? All right, let's try to get to my desktop. Where's my desktop? You can see I've already loaded them in, but here are all the the color fonts that you will download. Let me clean this up. Right in here. So the 2 that you have are Sanserdam and Mad Type. I can take a look at Mad Type just to show you. You will have this OTF file. Don't let the fact that it is not in color fool you. It's just not fonts on Mac or Font Book doesn't display color fonts in color, but you can just go ahead and install that. And then Corella Nuva is another one, but install them like you would any other font, and we can kind of take a look at what these look like. All right, that works for you. All right. Portugal's in the house. Ricardo Silva, good to have you here. North Carolina as well. Patricia, Philippe, awesome. Dawid from Poland. Doesn't matter where you're from, what language you're using. But check this out. This is just one of the sample files of Mad Type. So this is the Mad Type font. Love. You can see. I gotta like, my dear Bernie, let's do it. It's really hard to kind of read the E's, I think. My dear, I'm gonna say my dear Jocelyn. Oh, Jocelyn, your name's a little long. But my dear Jocelyn, let's do it. And what I'm doing is I'm pointing out that these are color fonts, right? So I can, of course, resize this down, make sure it all fits in there just fine. All right, I'm going to point out a couple of the other fonts if I could really fast. Feel free to ask me any questions you might have. That was one. That was Mad Type, released yesterday. Sanserdam was released yesterday or today. Sorry, I'm getting it confused. Basically, they're both available. Happy V-Day. I like to say VD Day, but either way, I love your voice, I love your smile, and I think about you. Aren't these adorable cards? And I kind of, hold on, your hair. All right, I'm just playing around, showing you that this is another color font. Let's kind of move through the others really fast. Magical Unicorn's another one that's going to get released later on. I will love to show you how to create colorful fonts. If you want to, I can show you definitely. Definitely show you how to do this, because imagine if you did all of this work making these fluffy, cuddly unicorns. You're going to want to be able to turn that into a font and reuse it over and over again. But you are amazing and absolutely love this magical unicorn one. I hope it's okay that I'm showing these. They're not released yet. And then we also have this Cobra card, Wild Love Cobra Card, Magical Unicorn, and last one is this one. Fond Feeling Tender. I don't know what this says. Lots of L's in there, very designery, but I'll show you how you can make your own color fonts, okay? But let me first show you how to use them. This is actually what I was working on. You can kind of see the work I did, and let's actually just turn off some of this content so we can kind of start from scratch. In fact, let's just take this, cut this, paste this in. There we go. Okay, so have them loaded in. I want to use Mad Type. Here's my Valentine's Day card. Fine Apple is what we will do. I'll show you how you can change this content as well, because that's going to be your next step. Fine Apple, I will open up the Properties panel, come right over here. This is Mad Type, and I can see my fonts already loaded in right down here. We can see which one. Are already in color. We can see how that's going to look. We could also see the Aries font, which we gave out a while ago as well. Okay, so I can see Aries. And again, sure enough, as I roll over these, I can see it change. Okay, here is Sandsterdam, and then there's a ton of other fonts. But I'm going to go with Mad Type, selecting Mad Type. There it is. Boom. Fine Apple. Just for fun, huh? Why not? Get my layer squared away. Happy Valentine's Day. We can be cute and fun, huh, today, can't we? All right, so going in here with this font, I'm going to select it. You can't change the color of it or anything. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to break it apart. But just so you can know, you can come in here and break this apart, of course, when you go create outlines. So Shift-Command-O. You can see I have all the individual outlines for all of these shapes. Now, when you're making your own color fonts, you can't add masks. And I don't think gradients are allowed, but I'll have to double check that. Okay, so there's really just the basic forms of color, of shape, of line that are available. But that's all this is. These are all solid colors in here just like that. Again, notice, again, I can ungroup this, and these are just regular objects that were created. I'm actually going to get rid of this C. I'm going to make this F. I'm going to, get rid of that E. Because the E looks like a C, that's why I said that. Let's flip this vertical, just showing you can manipulate these. I'm going to manipulate this a little further. Let's just drag that back over. There we go. There we have Fine Apple right there. Yeah, cute. Let's move on from that. I'm going to select this text. Again, you can treat it just like anything now that it's broken up. I can recolor artwork, which is what I want to do right now. Taking these colors, selecting Edit, and I'm going to make it match more, kind of be more in the pink realm, and that's what I'm doing right down here. Shifting that more to the pink and purple, like that, so it matches a little better with our pineapple above. So that's the goal. In fact, you know, let's take this blue, let's make it, flip it over to this, this green color, which is kind of like a teal green, but that's what I'm doing right there. Boom, boom. You get the idea. I can modify these all night long. Let me move this over. Move this over. Move all my screens over. I'm going to get into making fonts now. What it's going to require is a third-party plugin. Steve mentions if Phantasm will change the color without expanding the text. I do not know. I have not played with Phantasm, but I'd love to hear that answer. That sounds like a great idea, okay? But I did know I needed to break it up anyways, just to shift the colors. So I wanted to shift the colors, and not only shift the colors, but change the E, okay? I'm gonna have as much fun with this as I want. Let's say I want to make my own alphabet, and let's just come in here and grab some text, and I'm just gonna say, let's go Valentine. Let's do something like that. A little more interesting. We're going to have text. It's going to be, maybe I'll start out with like Arial, for instance. I will make this all caps. Again, just using my properties panel like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a font that's kind of like this Sanderdam card, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do, something kind of like that, because I know I can do that pretty easily. I'm gonna show you how you can do it. You're gonna use Fontself Maker, shrinking this down, coming in here. I'm going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to let's just start with the A. There's my fancy A, and it's going to be a different color. Oops, I knew that was going to happen. Just to have some variety in here. There's my A. Boom. Duplicate it. I'm going to just do an extrude and bevel. Just going to do something fun here. Let's do isometric left, previewing that, decreasing this, something like that. 10. You know, this is what I'm going for, basically, for, you know, making my own font. I'm going to do an isometric font like that. So I could do something like that, click OK, there it is. Let's go ahead and create outlines. Let's expand appearance, and let's give this a stroke as well, okay? So there's the stroke, let's round the corners. And there I have sort of a potential new font that I might consider, okay? And these two sides, maybe this inside right here and that inside, I can make a different color. So I could do something like that, which would be kind of fun, right? So this is similar to what they did, okay? So just making a little more, I guess, advanced version, who knows? All right. There's that font window. What you're going to need is Fontself Maker. So this is what it's going to take. I think Lucy asked this earlier. Fontself Maker is how you're going to make these fonts, okay? Illustrator won't. Illustrator allows you to make the shapes. Fontself Maker turns it into a font. Ooh, so Dennis, we haven't made a live about creating a font and going into kerning and such, but I'm actually going to do that right now. Okay, so kerning in between two letters, I forget what it's called. The A and a V, when they're together, they're going to be tighter. That's a whole nother scenario, but I'll show you what Fontself Maker can do. I can take this and drop in my shape, adding that character. It goes through and adds this. It doesn't know that it's an A, it just knows that I dropped in a shape, but I can say, hey, that's a capital A right there. And since you mentioned the line spacing and the letter spacing, that's right here. So look, going into like the kerning, or at least the spacing, that's how I'm doing it right now with that letter, taking it down and making it larger, okay? So that's what I would do. I would then go through and do the B, right? The same thing. So remember, just pretend like this is a V, for instance. I'll just flip it upside down. Drop it in there. There is my V. You get the idea. I'm going to switch this up to a font that I've already had created. And the great thing is that you don't even have to worry about going through all of this work, by the way, because we're giving you free fonts, just so you know. So there's my fonts. I've only made 2. You would typically go through, you know, 26 times all the numbers that you want to make, uppercase, lowercase. It could be as advanced as you want to make it, and then you hit save, and you can call this, color font week font. Why not? That's the name of my font, and it packages it up as an OTF on my desktop. Done. Okay, and sure enough, if we take a look, guess what? Right over here, look, this is an OTF, and this is their OTF. So that's all they did, is they made this color font just like you can with good old Fontself Pro. So that's what I've installed. I actually have gone a little further, by the way. Let me just open up my CC libraries. I'm just glad that they gave you a bunch of fonts, because I would not want to. I've been through that process. Here's a number of fonts that I've already actually made, as you can see right over here. The I's, J's, K's, N's, you get it. And you could see the artwork for each, kind of made in that similar fashion. Looks like GameCube, basically. Hello from Bolivia. Oh yeah, Sarah, you should love these fonts. Look at this one, Sarah. You ready for this? Boom. We have unicorns. Fluffy, cuddly unicorns is amazing. So super cool. Super cool. Let's see what's happening over here. Apologize. Yeah, they're awesome. Cool. Alrighty. So, let me show you a couple other ones. Cruella Nueva is coming soon as well. We're going to give you 5 fonts this week. That's what this one looks like. Super fun, kind of retro 70s, kind of fun. Let's go into the Koba card. Wild Love with flowers. Absolutely love this one, but this is like totally the style I would do. Totally. And by the way, this is all editable. The kind that there you go. Just to show you that it is editable. Okay, so those are the fonts you have to look forward to in making. You could see I kind of briefly showed you how to use Fontself to make your own font package, just like I've done. Just kind of wrap this up. I'm going to come in here and say my new font. Oh, I love this font, by the way. Oh, so nice. Let's take it down. Take it down in size. Take it down in size. My new font that I got for free just today, right? There it is. And here's one that I made. As we open that up, we go to properties. And now it's just a matter of me figuring out what I ended up calling it. Because I don't know. I think I called it 3D. Here it is. Here's the font I made. So my new font. I didn't spend that much time on the kerning and everything, but super cool that you could do this. All right, cool. Works, easy to do, super fun. When you get into creating fonts, you'll quickly learn that it's a lot harder than you think. And looks like we just found out the unicorn is the national animal in Scotland. Is that true, Amanda? Well, that is fine. Fine apple. All right. That's about it. That's all I have for you. Just check out that pinned comment. That's where you're going to download these fonts. Again, just if you want to break them apart and colorize them, you can do that. Do whatever you want with them. And then you also have Fontself Maker to make your own if you want to go to that length. Cool. And again, all I kind of showed how to do is do the spacing with these. It's the letter spacing and the line spacing, and it looks like you can scale them up, which is probably what I'd want to do. Let's go into advanced. You might be able to do more. So here we go. Here's actually, this might answer your question. So this is getting in a little deep, Dennis, but in terms of the kerning of the letters between A and V, right? So that's a situation, and between the lower, like this bracket right here. Do you want to kern it more in those situations? You can. So it can do a lot. That's Fontself Maker. They're just super cool over there. So I encourage you to give them a try, but I encourage you to just download fonts and have fun. That's all I got for you. All right, everybody, have a beautiful day. Be kind to one another. I hope you have a Valentine this week. And I finally got some messages coming in. All right, fantastic. So Dana asks if this video will be available for a while. Yeah, this video will be up for a while, no problem. The fonts will be up for a while. Get them now, just in case they happen to go away. And that is it. Oh, so it looks like Steve Turnbull just tried Phantasm, and it doesn't work on color fonts, unfortunately. Bummer. Sorry to hear that. All right, everyone, have a beautiful day. I will let you go, and yeah, I gotta go do a workout, so wish me luck. I'm gonna go die a slow death. Thanks for watching. More tomorrow. I will be on the Creative Cloud Facebook page talking about a Tony Hawk skateboard deck design contest we're working on. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Let's switch cameras. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all soon. Thanks for